Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
To the air, it's Cantrell. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted.
Intercepted by Washington. And they'll take over first and 10.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after.
And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. Agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the second half.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball all the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer.
Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
We talk a lot about quarterbacks having to make the right decisions in the pass game, reading coverages, etc., etc. But how about in the run game as well? On zone reads, on RPO-type plays with the option, knowing when to keep the football and making that decision quickly. You saw a great example of it by the QB there.
Movement here from the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job of getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to bully their way in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Clark. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On second down, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it past the marker. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
17, USC, 7.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wants to throw. It's Cantrell. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And to get the rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And the Trojans are on the move. They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Back to pass, it's Cantrell. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Pocket starts to collapse. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 17, USC 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap. You can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. Running through contact. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and
he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Let's it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field, the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They're bringing heat. The throw. Got a man. It's Jordan. Good, solid tackle.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Swings it out to his running back. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the... Going deep. Catch inside the 25. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking downfield, it's Cantrell. Floating away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll throw it on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Big tight end tries to make him catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now on the option. Now the toss. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football away.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. On the Sunday is you get the big hit.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Huskies headed quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. They'll try to pick up the first. Open space at the 25. Smashes through the tackle. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Number 9, with the carry.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Calls his own number. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I do like the play call offensively here. In a 2-point situation, trust your quarterback to get it in, but this defense does such a good job rallying to the football, and they come away with no points on the 2-point attempt.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Snatches it on the right. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfect.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, going up top. Floats it out in space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Washington wants to go quickly. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the option. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Throws for the tight end. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a deep man. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Come out of your own end zone. You know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Washington 48, USC 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Feelings, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. Touchdown, Huskies. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah,
Intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
and as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. The pitch. Finds a little space. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Washington right back to the line.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Using the quick game. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Here comes the option. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Washington, 76. USC, 28.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.